In this video, I'm going to talk about how I get dates with girls from 2-minute interactions, very quick interactions, because there's this myth in the whole seduction community that if you're going to approach a girl, you need to have like a 15, 30-minute, even longer interaction to make it solid so that she'll actually want to see you on a date again. And this simply isn't true. In the last week alone, I've gone on 3 dates with girls that I had 2-minute interactions with, and I'll put some of the text threads from those interactions in this video, but it really doesn't need to take 5 to 30 minutes. And if it takes you 30 minutes to get a girl's number, you're actually being very inefficient, because in that same 30 minutes, you could have approached, I don't know, 6 girls and gotten several phone numbers, as opposed to spending all that time investing in one girl who it might turn out she has a boyfriend. It might turn out that she's a lesbian. It might turn out that she's just friendly and didn't want to be mean by rejecting you, so she gave you her number anyway. Whereas in that same time, I would have gotten many girls' numbers, and at least a couple of them would have been down to actually meet me again. And in this video, I'm going to explain the key things that I focus on when I'm doing these short interactions, because right now I'm doing coaching, and while I'm coaching, I can't have 30-minute, 1-hour interactions. I can't pull girls because then my clients are being left out and I have to pay attention to them. So I just do these quick 1 to 2 minute interactions, but it's surprising how often those lead to dates. And I have a pretty good idea as to why it is. The number one key is that when I approach a girl, I look at her with strong, intense eye contact, and she can feel that I'm a male, which sounds stupid, but I'm not genderless, right? There is a masculine to feminine polarity in the interaction that she can feel. She can feel that if I were in a room with her, I would make a move. I wouldn't hold back and just talk for 4 hours before anxiously putting my hand halfway on her shoulder. Sex is a possibility with me. She feels that that's something that realistically would happen if she spent enough time with me. And as long as you do it in a way that's respectful, that energy is very attractive to women. Just looking at a girl, strong eye contact, which shows confidence, but it also projects sexual energy. It shows that you're unflinching, that you're a high status guy that is unreactive and grounded. Whereas if you can't hold eye contact, if it's shifty, that immediately makes the girl feel on a subconscious level, this guy is not a leader. This guy is a follower, he's reactive, he's basically a beta male. That's what it implies. So that's the number one key, and that's super important, and I'm gonna keep talking about it because no one really pays enough attention to this. No one puts enough effort into this, even though it's one of the most important fundamentals to picking up women. You communicate so much through your eyes that you should really focus a lot of energy on it. The second key is that I make my intentions very clear. When I'm doing a 1 to 2 minute approach, I don't want to waste time. So I just tell the girl that I find her attractive. Like, I thought you were cute and I had to meet you. Something along those lines. Hi. Oh no, I like your face.
I like your face.
No, I want to be berated. I don't like when people say
I
that.
just got rose juices on my face.
I didn't know roses had juices.
Yeah, you want to find out? Because definitely she snapped it and it just...
And sometimes she'll immediately say she has a boyfriend. But here's the thing. She probably would have said that later because a lot of girls, believe it or not, actually do have boyfriends. And it's better to filter them out sooner rather than 5 minutes in. So it's good to know that immediately. And as long as your approach comes across as confident, as long as your intent is strong, most girls aren't gonna lie about having a boyfriend. They'll only lie about it if you're coming across as kind of half-assed and meek, right? If you come across as meek or overly aggressive, either of those two, then girls will lie to you about having a boyfriend, or they'll say they're lesbian even when they're not, just as a way to get rid of you. But that's something that is under your control. That's something you can work on. And as long as you show strong intent, most girls, if they're single, they'll be very receptive to the approach. So I show strong intent. I don't waste time with indirect openers because I know I only have a short amount of time and I want to be efficient. And the third key is just calmness and stillness. Usually when I approach a girl, she comes across as more reactive than I do. I'm holding stronger eye contact. I am letting her fill in the conversational gaps, right? She is the one that feels like she needs to impress me rather than me coming across like I'm trying to impress her. That's the other big key. I come across as basically challenging. Like, you're intriguing, I find you attractive, but I'm not sold yet. And I show that by being calm, having a certain inner quietness when I'm approaching, an inner stillness that gets her reacting to me. A good metaphor for this is that I'm like the oak tree and she's like the squirrel. I'm not trying to impress her. I'm assuming that she's going to find me attractive, and I'm seeing if she impresses me, because I have plenty of options, and I'm approaching her from the frame of mind, she's cute, let's see if she's as interesting as she looks, if she's actually someone I want to go on a date with. And look, a lot of the time I do not ask girls out, even though they're interested, because I have standards for myself. And that shows in the way you carry yourself, and it will make you more attractive. And sure, there are other things I do, but those are the 3 keys more than anything else. And if you do those 3 things in your interactions with women, you can easily get multiple dates with girls in literally 2-minute interactions. You could get 5-10 dates set up in a single week if you did enough approaches consistently just with that method. Yes, you can have longer interactions. Yes, you can go for the pull, but if you're getting dates, you're gonna get the kinds of results you want. Because once you're on a date with a girl, basically the logistics are in your favor. You know that she's probably single. You know that she's probably at least somewhat interested in you, or she wouldn't show up to the date. And you know that she has time to do something with you later, right? She's not busy with something else. So that is the ideal situation, is to get a lot of dates. With that said, I hope you enjoyed this video. I have a lot more infield coming soon. I'm on a trip for a month doing an immersion coaching program in Las Vegas. So I'll be getting a lot of infield footage of myself approaching women. If you want to meet me in Vegas, then make sure to click the link below. I still have 2 spots available for 3-day boot camps, but once those are gone, I won't be doing boot camps for a couple months, because honestly, doing them every week in another city is pretty exhausting. So this is the best city in the world for pickup right now, Vegas, or at least in the country. It's the best city in the country for pickup, and now is a great opportunity for you to work with me in person. Just click the link below to learn more. With that said, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell button, because if you don't hit the bell button, you will not be notified when I release a new video.